With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Brooklyn. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down now, Westbrook looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Prescott trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Hearns. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
First down, here's Burrow. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On second down, Westbrook, and he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns in their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Calling no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take
touchdown. T. Higgins. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Black Knights nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, they'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 21-0 our score after 1.
At the 41-yard line.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, kill! 27!
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hey, kill! Here we go, 46, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, here's McBride. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. And now look at this, big gain, but fumble. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Black Knights 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Thank you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go, 46.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1, ready?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. This is caught by Hearns. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here we go. Balled at the 26, second and 7. Burrow on play action. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. Finding Walker complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights get a bit closer. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Open man is Chase, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang on. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Cockrell holds it in left side. Touchdown! Cockrell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
42. Black Knights, 17.
The Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Completes it to Hearns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. An inside give, Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 49. Black Knights 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down. Prescott to throw it. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Prescott on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. Judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Get out there.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught, but he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Prescott off play action. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's a quick throw right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a third and goal. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, well, all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining